One of the most famous shipwrecks in history could be about to be rediscovered. Here are the watery details. An expedition to find the wreck of Sir Ernest Shackleton's Endurance will set sail to search the depths of Antarctica's Weddell Sea next month, according to the BBC. The iconic ship sank in November of 1915 after becoming trapped in Antarctic sea ice during an attempt to make the first land crossing of the Antarctic. Now funded by the Falklands Maritime Heritage Trust, the South African registered research ship, the Agulhas II, will for a second time attempt to find it. The same team failed in a previous attempt in 2019 when its autonomous underwater vehicle lost contact with the surface, and as such, the new expedition will utilize two different robot submersibles, known as SAAB Sabertooths, to travel the estimated 900 meters down to the seabed. According to the expedition's website, the Sabertooths will not be equipped to take samples from the wreck. Instead, they will use cameras and scanners to undertake a high-resolution digital survey of the wreck. The expedition will also undertake a program of sea ice monitoring and measurements. Of course, regular viewers of this channel will know that the Agulhas II is not the only boat capable of breaking through Antarctic sea ice to facilitate these kinds of projects. With the cutting-edge polar research ship, the RSS Sir David Attenborough, which the British public attempted to name Boaty McBoatface, setting sail for the first time in 2020. That polar Class 4 icebreaker can break 1-meter-thick ice covered in 20 centimeters of snow up at speeds of 3 knots, and such technological advances open up the possibility of more and more ambitious discovery missions like this one. The shipwreck of a 300-year-old Spanish ship was found to have treasures worth up to $17 billion with the help of an underwater robot submarine. CBS reports that the Remus 6000 went 2,000 feet below the surface to find the ship and was equipped with a long-range sonar that scanned the seafloor. The drone also took pictures of anything that seemed unusual. When researchers revisited the site recently, they found cannons engraved with dolphins. The researchers pointed out that this is a sign that the ship was the San Jose without a doubt. One of the researchers said that thanks to technology, we can take bigger risks and go to places where it wouldn't be safe or feasible to put a human being. CBS reports that the exact location of the shipwreck is still kept a secret, but it was found off the coast of Cartagena, Colombia in 2015. It supposedly has a cargo full of gold, silver, and emeralds that could be worth nearly $17 billion today. Since the treasure has been discovered, both Spain and Colombia are claiming that they are the rightful owner of the ship. The researchers said that since they're explorers, not treasure hunters, they would not be involved in the dispute between Spain and Colombia.
Dutch salvage teams looking for shipping containers that fell off a ship during a storm discovered a 16th century shipwreck on the North Sea floor. The ancient wreck was found during a search for missing cargo that fell from the ship MSC Zoe during a January 2nd storm in the North Sea, when 345 containers fell off the vessel. According to the BBC, as salvage teams searched the Dutch North Sea, their sonar equipment discovered an unknown object on the seafloor a few miles to the north of Terschelling Island in the Wadden Sea. The salvage teams recovered some copper cargo, 3 wooden planks, and 12 wooden ribs from the ship's frame. According to the BBC, experts believe the 30-meter by 7-meter ship could have been transporting as much as 5,000 kilograms of copper. The country's Science and Culture Ministry said in a statement that it's the oldest seagoing ship ever found in Dutch waters. According to the ministry, an immediate archaeological survey was started and researchers determined the wood dated from 1536. It also added that the ship was built around 1540, around the reign of Charles V. Archaeologists in Egypt have found the ruins of an ancient temple in the underwater city of Heraklion. According to ancient origins, the sunken remains of Heraklion were first discovered in Egypt's Abu Qir Bay in the year 2000. Egypt's Ministry of Antiquities reports that during a recent 2-month expedition, marine archaeologists uncovered part of a completely destroyed temple in the Southern Canal. The ruins were part of the city's main temple, Amun Garp. Researchers also found the remains of a smaller Greek temple as well as ancient columns. Bronze and gold coins believed to be from the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th century were also uncovered along with ancient pottery and jewelry. Lead researcher of the expedition, Frank Gaudio, explains on his website that the marine research work during the expedition was carried out using devices such as remote operating vehicles and side-scan sonars. According to ancient origins, Heraklion was submerged nearly 1,200 years ago and is believed to have sunk due to a gradual rise of sea levels and soil liquefaction. Archaeological research in Thonis Heraklion is currently ongoing, as Gaudio estimates only 5% of the lost city has been discovered to date.
The Titanic famously sank in 1912, killing more than 1,500 people, but now one company is giving you the chance to dive down to go and look at the famous wreck. The Titanic's wreck was discovered in 1985 during a search for missing nuclear submarines. It was found in water almost 4 kilometers deep, 600 kilometers south of St. John's in Newfoundland. Now, a ticket price of only $125,000 will buy you a seat on an expedition to the site. Once at the site, a special submersible will take you 4 kilometers down for a close inspection. The company, OceanGate Expeditions, uses a Cyclops-class submersible called Titan, which is only one of 4 submersibles capable of descending to 4,000 meters under the ocean. The special craft's passenger compartment is a cylinder made of woven carbon fiber with 2 titanium hemispheres on both sides. The front hemisphere features a viewing window that's 53 centimeters wide. The Titan will fit 3 passengers at a time, plus a researcher and a pilot. The craft is powered by 4 electric thrusters and can descend to the wreck in 90 minutes. The famous wreck of the Titanic is quickly disappearing. The Iron Giant is being eaten by metal-eating bacteria and battered by deep-sea currents, but only for $250,000 you can dive down and get a look before it's gone. The Associated Press reports that you can now join an expedition to see the Titanic for as little as $250,000. That's the price OceanGate Expeditions is charging people to join its next expedition and dive down to the Titanic's wreck in its 5-person submersible. For that price, you'll be trained to be a mission specialist, operating some of the equipment and helping experts to survey the famous wreck. The wreck itself is gradually disappearing, and the company's next cluster of 10-day expeditions, slated for May to June next year, will focus on documenting all remaining objects with high-tech scanning devices. The 109-year-old ocean liner is being battered by deep-sea currents and metal-eating bacteria that consume hundreds of pounds of iron a day. Holes pervade the wreckage, and large parts of the superstructure are nearing the point of collapse. In addition to charting the decomposition of the wreck, OceanGate also plans to document the site's unique sea life, such as crabs and corals. The Titanic was dubbed the unsinkable ship because of its strong construction, but in 1912 it sank within 3 hours in the freezing waters of the North Atlantic. The unsinkable ship was brand new and on its maiden voyage when it struck an iceberg and sank, killing more than 1,500 people.
For more news animations and explainers, hit the subscribe and bell button to join the TomoNews family. Thanks for watching.